How do birds communicate with each other? If you've ever stopped to listen to the chorus of sounds in a forest or your backyard, you might have wondered, how do birds communicate with each other? It's a fascinating world of sounds, visuals, and even scents that help birds interact and survive. Birds use a variety of methods to communicate, and one of the most noticeable is through vocalizations. This includes songs and calls, which are distinct and serve different purposes. Songs are usually longer and more melodic, often used by birds to attract a mate or claim their territory. For example, the northern flicker's song sounds like laughter, while the Baltimore oriole's song is more flute-like. Calls, on the other hand, are shorter and simpler, used for keeping in touch with flock mates, warning of danger, or signaling the need for food. Some birds, like the brown thrasher and nightingale, can produce over 1,000 different sounds, making their communication incredibly complex. But bird communication isn't just about sound. Visual cues play a significant role as well. Birds use their plumage, posture, and movements to convey messages. During the breeding season, males will often display their brightest colors and perform elaborate dances to attract mates. For instance, male blackbirds will puff their feathers, lean forward, and show off their colorful shoulders to make a bold statement. Head bobbing, crest raising, and wing shaking are all common forms of non-vocal communication. These visual displays can signal dominance, warn off predators, or indicate availability for breeding. Even the way birds arrange their feathers can send a message. For example, young owls will spread their wings and puff out their feathers to appear larger and more intimidating when threatened. In addition to vocal and visual communication, birds also use chemical signals. Some species, like petrels, auks, and certain ducks, use specific scents to interact with each other. Tactile communication is another method where birds like puffins will rub their bills together to strengthen their bond or engage in mutual grooming, like penguins and parrots. Birds can also communicate over long distances using sound. This is particularly useful in dense environments or at night when visibility is low. For example, Swainson's thrushes migrate at night in groups, using soft, regular calls to maintain their spacing and ensure everyone is traveling in the same direction. Interestingly, birds from different species can also communicate with each other, especially through alarm calls. When one bird detects a threat, it will alert other birds in the area, regardless of their species. This interspecies communication helps birds respond to shared threats and find resources more efficiently. In some unique cases, birds even communicate with humans. The greater honey guide of Africa, for instance, guides people to bees' nests using special calls and movements, and in return, the birds get access to the wax they feed on. Understanding how birds communicate helps us appreciate their complex social behaviors and how they survive in their environments. By studying these various forms of communication, we gain insights into the intricate lives of these fascinating creatures. So next time you hear a bird's call or see its elaborate display, remember the rich world of communication that's happening right before your eyes.